Hello, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Qué tal? How is everyone? Hey, hey, how are we doing? I plugged my guitar, but I'm not sure I'm going to be playing anything. I wanted to talk today. I want to do some uh, unboxing maybe, because I have a lot of things that I got as a gift from Mr. John Petrucci himself. So I figured, I haven't really opened any of these things up. So maybe it would be a nice time to tell you guys about the camp and also open this shit up. How was the journey home? The journey home was much better than the journey to LA first, because there were many factors. Muy buenas, ¿cómo estamos? Many factors that drove me a little bit nervous on the way to the States, right? The first thing was taking this. Like, I knew that I had to bring my own guitar, but airlines are not always, happy about people bringing instruments on the planes. So I thought, if everything goes well, I should just arrive with my guitar and that's it, and then go back. But if I had a problem in any of the planes, because I took one flight from Barcelona to Los Angeles, then a different airline from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, then a different airline back from Vegas to LA, and then the same as the first one. So if the first worked, then the last one would work as well. But the two in the middle, I was not sure. So luckily everything was fine. But I have to say, like, going there was, way more unsettling than coming back. Hey, I just lost a light. Wait. My light just died for some reason. Doesn't seem to be the cable. Okay. I'll get some more light. Wait. Okay. Nothing I can do about that now. So anyway, yeah. It was a little bit stressful, yeah. ¿A qué huele esa barba? Mira, te lo explico. No, todavía no lo he probado, ¿eh? Pero I haven't tried it out yet. Well, if that happened, that would suck terribly, because I use this a lot for all my videos. All right, so let's do some unboxing. And I'll tell you guys about the camp as well. First, we're not unboxing these ones because obviously they need to stay closed. But I got a lot of strings. I got like two 1046, one 942. I'm not sure I'm gonna use this one because I use 10s. But anyway, but it's good to have them, right? Then I got a full box of strings here. And this one is very... I'm not gonna unbox any strings. No se grabó nada porque hay vídeos de ediciones anteriores llamando. Claro, el tema es que por lo visto no nos dejan compartir material porque va contra las normas, digamos. O sea, nos hicieron firmar como una especie de, oye, si quieres vídeos para uso personal no pasa nada, pero no puedes publicarlo. Entonces os cuento un poco, pero no puedo enseñar nada. So yeah, he's asking about recordings, and it's like, yeah, I did record some stuff, but they said that you cannot post anything. So I'm only telling you guys about it a little bit. So here on this box, I got more 1046, but it's like a different packaging. I don't know. Then we got 3 of the 7 strings, which, will come in handy because I have a 7 string now. And then we have 3 packages of 8 string. So, do I need to do a dono goal for the 8-string guitar now? That's like $4,000 again. It's too much money. But good, you know, strings, that's always a good thing. So now they gave me this Majesty tool. And this is supposed to be like for fixing and adjusting everything. But I don't have a Majesty. So he said that some of these things would work also on a JP. I'm really not sure which ones. But it's good to have it, right? All right, so next, the little JPGU picks. Let's check this out. Look at the guy. It's John Petrucci. Let's see if I can open this. Should I put like some music underneath to you know, give it some ambience? Yeah, let's do that. Very soft, but let's hear some music. Let's go with suspended animation album. Let's go. Something like this. Can you guys hear that? Should be very faint, but it should be there, right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's too loud. There we go. All right. Is it very loud? It shouldn't be that loud. Is it now? Like, is it better now? There we go. All right. Let's check this out. Little picks. I'm not sure if these are like a special edition picks or just picks, you know? I am nervous. I don't even know how to open it. I am terrible at this. Oh, you slide it. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, that was bad. Oh, look at that. That's the face of the guy. My hero. I am bad at this, am I not? Oh my god. There's no way I'm opening this up. The face of the guy. Okay, so wait. I need to know. Do I need to do picks with this? I should, right? Okay, so we have John Petrucci. And on the other side it says Guitar Universe 5.0. Those are... I have two of those? Yeah. Okay. Then we have two white picks. With his little signature. Very shiny too. You guys can't see shit. I am so sorry. I suck at this. I'll post a story or a post or something later. So you can actually see this thing. Oh, and then these ones. Of course you won't be able to see it. But this is the little Dream Theater logo. Yeah, you can't see anything. I am so sorry. I did not think this through. Right, so picks. We got some picks. That's good. Yeah, look at nothing. That's great. Awesome. Guitar Universe picks. Great. Now we have another box of picks. Sí, son gruesas. De hecho, son bastante gruesas. Vamos a abrir estas también, a ver. Ok. Oh. Whoa, okay. Oh my god, that's a lot of... That's a lot of picks. Oh my god. That's a lot of them. That's a million of pigs. Oh my god, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 packages of 6 strings. Oh my god. That's 72 pigs. In addition to the other ones. That's a lot of pigs. Okay, I'm gonna save those. Okay. Next up, I have this little Ernie Ball Music Man, you know, sticker. Should I stick it somewhere? That sounded so weird. Hi, I'm sorry. Next up, my Ernie Ball Musician's Toolkit. This looks sick. I feel like I'm gonna use this a lot. A lot! Not the kind of review we want. No. Wait, actually, let me drop my guitar over there. Okay, now so I have my both hands free, you know? All right. Oh! I am terrible at this. There we go. That is so cool. Okay. Wow. All right. So this is the list of contents. I'm not gonna use this now. I'll show you guys. How cool is that? Oh my god. I have a little peg for the, you know, for the pegs actually. The thing for the pegs. I don't know how to say this. That is so cool. This is gonna come in handy. Now I have a new one. So I can say... Jefe, esto es espectacular. Woo! That is awesome. That is so cool. I'm gonna put the stickers. I have to. Okay, I'm gonna use this a lot. I love it. Okay, what else? I'm gonna keep it in the box anyway. I'm very organized with my stuff. A little cap. I'm not sure I have to unbox any of this. Then we got the Captain Faucet thing. Let's check it out. That is one strong thing. Holy shit. That is insanely strong. Dude. I cannot open it. What the fuck? That is the strongest piece of plastic I have ever seen in my life. I'm gonna have to rip the bag. There we go. Dude, that is the strongest thing in the world. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, that is cool. A nebula pick. Woo! Ah, this is a discount that's only for me. For my beard products. I'm not gonna show you guys the code. That's only for me. But that pick looks amazing. Wow. Very, very cool. This I can show you though. Some nebula stickers. Nice. And then what else is inside? Ah. Oh, a nebula pin. Nice and fancy. Captain Fawcett. That's great. I'm gonna wear this. And then last but not least, my beard perfume. That is cool. Okay. That's nice. Little description. I put this back in the bag. And then I'll tell you guys all about the camp. All I can about the camp. Not all of it. Why doesn't it fit now? I mean, it was inside. Hello! I'm unboxing my stuff I got from the camp. And last but not least, the DiMarzio pickups. Oh my god, these look amazing. I need to open this up. I'm not gonna be able to use them today, but I mean, I am going on Saturday to install them, let's say. How the fuck do I even open this? There we go. There we go. They look so cool with the Dream Theater logo. Nice. So the Dreamcatcher is supposed to be for the bridge. Yeah, it says so here. And Rainmaker for the neck. That's fantastic. Awesome. The doodads? What the hell is that? Let me throw this away, and then I'll tell you about the universe. All right, I'm back. Let me actually save my Nebula pick with these ones. Woo! All right. So, one more thing. I need to show you this. Sorry. Woo! There we go. I got all the signatures in here. So let me see if I can Okay, so here Rena Petrucci, of course. Then that's John. Steve Morse. He drew a little guitar. That's nice. I am not sure who this might be. Maybe Tosin Abasi? Maybe. Then this has to be Jason Richardson. This is Mike Portnoy with the little Dream Theater logo. That is nice. Then Dave LaRue. Down here. Then we got Neely Brush, I think, here. I have no idea what that is. One of these is Mike Dawes. I don't know which one. Then we got Baxty over here. Awesome. Martin Miller, the 2 M's. I remember this one and asking him like, huh, that's a weird signature. Then this is from the singer of Meanstreak, the drummer. She even drew like a little drum set thing. Meanstreak again, the bass. And that's it. So one of them has to be Mike Dawes, and the other one has to be Jason Richardson. The other one has to be Chris Broderick. I'm just not sure which one are any of them. Maybe this one is Chris Broderick, C and H, and then down here the B. Chris Broderick, I suppose. That's the one. So yeah, that was amazing. All right, so I'm gonna pick my guitar back up because woo, I got it signed by the hero himself. Yeah. Yes, so many cool gifts. It was so amazing. It was great. So yeah, let me tell you a little bit about the experience, let's say. It was so cool. Like, first of all, I was super nervous at first because I didn't really know how everything was going to, you know, work over there. So I got there a little bit early. Yeah, I also thought about, like, instead of like placing something to protect it, I thought that maybe I could just remove this thing, like the little plaque, and buy another one, like a plain one, so that I can keep this one and it won't be damaged, or, you know. Or I should just buy another guitar and use the other one, you know, and this one just let it rest. This one has been, like, for 9 years, I've used it nonstop. I've recorded like 10 albums with this. I've toured around the world. I've done a lot of lessons, playing, streams, the Dream Theater Challenge, everything. I'm pretty sure this guitar needs to, you know, rest a little bit. And I have to say, with that one, I am trying to, you know, play more and be more comfortable with the 7-string. It's not easy, but I'll get to that. To the point where I might not need to use this one as much, you know. However, that being said, I still want another one of these ones, of the 6-string ones. But I'll get to that, you know, some other time in the future. I am broke. I am flat broke right now. Oh, and also, I tried getting the drumsticks for you, Amy, but Mike Portnoy gave the drumsticks to the only drummer in the camp, which I thought was okay. And then I went to the merch table, and they didn't sell any drumsticks. I was like so bummed out. It was like, how do you not sell drumsticks? So, yeah, I was sad. I was super sad. Nothing I could do about that. So sorry. There was one drummer, you know. We'll get to that. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that. Yeah, because I wanted to bring drumsticks to Amy, but they didn't have any. Only Mike Portnoy gave the only ones he had to the only drummer in the camp, so I couldn't get my drumsticks, you know. So anyway, yeah, I got there on the 5th, and it's like I got there like at 12 at night. It's like midnight, and I had left here at 9 in the morning. I think 8:30 or something in the morning. So, given that there's like a 9-hour time difference, when I got there, it was like 9 hours less than here. So at midnight, my brain felt like I had not slept for the entire night. So I was super tired, and I had like to fly from here to Los Angeles, from Los Angeles fly to Las Vegas, and then from there catch an Uber so that I could go to the hotel, which is not in Vegas. It's like outside. There's like this little resort or compound very far from Las Vegas. It was like a 30-minute drive. So when I got to the hotel, I was basically dead, right? And yeah, I went to bed, and then the next day, we're talking about August 6th, Andreas, my good friend Andreas, came to visit, and we spent the day, talking. We went to the swimming pool. We had some time to relax and to have an amazing chat. We ate some good pizzas, and we got to meet some of the guys. Like, we were there like one day before the camp started, so we got to see like John Petrucci or Baxty or some of the guys like checking in the hotel before the camp started, which was nice. I mean, we didn't really talk to any of them. It was like we just left them to their own stuff. But I mean, it's like we got to see how everything started, so that was pretty cool. I did go and talk to Baxty for a while because he's from Chile, so we could speak Spanish, and we bonded. We were like talking about the camp and how cool it was that they had invited him over there and all that. So yeah, we had a good conversation. It was fun. And then the next day, the camp started, right? So let me tell you how it went. So without going into super crazy detail about the lessons and stuff, because I'm not allowed to do that, it was like every day there would be some, group activities to where maybe, let's say, for example, John Petrucci did a masterclass. So everyone in the camp would go there. It was like this little event center so that he would talk for, 2 hours and show us some stuff and play some stuff and stuff like that. And everyone was there. So it was like he had a big stage and we were all like sitting, and then we would do like some Q&As. He would ask some stuff, and then we would, answer, or the other way around. We would ask some stuff and he would answer. I did raise my hand a few times, but I was never picked to ask anything. However, they were doing like some giveaways, right? So we didn't each get the same gifts. So it was like a lot of people raised their hands to answer the questions that Petrucci was asking, and some of them got like the same toolkit that I did and strings and picks. Some others got like some materials to like clean your guitar and like to hydrate your neck, like the fretboard. There were like a million things. I cannot remember. Like, I can't seem to remember any of them now. But I mean, there were like a million different things. Oh, like some microphones as well, like to record vocals or guitars. You could record like amps with that microphone. I mean, and it was very cool. Like a lot of things they were just giving away, and every day was like this. Like, you just woke up. We had a few lessons. There were a lot of instructors, so you would choose which one you wanted to go with. Like, let's say the first day I went to Tosin's lesson about selective picking and stuff like that. And then the next day I went to Baxty's, and then I went to Martin Miller's, and then to Jason Richardson's. So like every day you would choose in the morning one lesson, and then in the afternoon a different lesson. In the middle of the day you would go to Petrucci's masterclass, which was always like 2 hours long. And one day, I think it was Saturday, we had a Steve Moore's masterclass as well. And then they did one together, like Steve Moore's and Petrucci. So it was very engaging, very cool. We would, listen to different stories from all the musicians, different, points of view when writing music, or, thinking about the tone of the guitar, or composition. I don't know. It was very cool. It was super cool, and we would ask different things. I mean, I say we, but I never got to be, chosen when I was raising my hand. However, every night there were like jams as well. I got to jam with a few of the guys. I met a lot of people. I met a lot of cool people. There were like great players and great guys everywhere. Um, we got to talk about music, obviously, a lot, and our bands, our projects, our, you know, experience as a guitar player, whatever. And yeah, I got to meet so many amazing people. It was such a great experience. And it's cool because you feel like this connection, right? Like it's everyone is there for the same thing, and everyone admires all these players, these great players like John or you know, Jason Baxty, Chris Broderick, Tosin, whatever. Like every one of them was super cool, and they all did like their performances, like a little show at the end of the day. So every day we would see 3 or 4 concerts by the artists. Yeah, community. It was that. Like you would feel like you were sharing the room with people that had the same interests, and that everything you would talk to them about was, you know, was welcome. Like everything was fair game, right? Like you could talk about music, about guitar, about technique, about composition, about everything, and everyone would be so passionate about it that it felt great. I hardly ever find places like this that you can just nerd out for hours about gear or music or guitar players, and that everyone would be so eager to talk about or knowledgeable, you know, which is amazing. So every day was super tiring because the lessons started like at 10 in the morning, and then it was like the entire day of activities until whichever hour you wanted to play, because it's like at 10 p.m. the jams would start. Like when the concerts were finished, everyone would go to the jam rooms and then just play for how many hours you wanted. So some people, you know, went to bed very late. And I remember that at first I tried, but then I was destroyed because like the time difference was really destroying my brains, you know. It was like there's no way I can stay awake. So let's say I did jam a little bit every day, like a few minutes. I didn't make that my priority. I preferred to meet people and learn from the teachers and try to, you know, connect with everyone rather than trying to play and show my skills or my playing or my, you know, whatever. It was more like if they want to see my playing, they can go on YouTube or Twitch or Instagram or TikTok or whatever. But I'm here for the actual, you know, the community. So it was good. It was good. It was lots of fun. It was hot, by the way. It was insanely hot. It was like 46 degrees Celsius. So that was insane. I think it's the hottest I've ever been to a place. Like it was a desert, right? A freaking desert. But it was way over my expectations. So that was bad. However, inside the hotel, everything was, you know, with AC and everything, so that was good. The only bad part was when I had to like leave the premises, like to go from the hotel where the lessons and the jams and everything was to the event center where the concerts were held. Because then that walk, it was like about 5 minutes, but in those 5 minutes you would die, you would melt. It was insane. Like I've never seen anything like that. Like 46 degrees was insane. But yeah, it was good. What else can I tell you about this? Oh yeah, so the moment. Oh yeah, I did. Thank you. It was amazing. It was super cool. And I feel like I should go to these things every year. But I need to, you know, save a lot of money for this because it's not cheap. Like from the guys over there, from their perspective, let's say, it might not be as difficult because if you already live in the States, maybe just moving around, it's not too much. But from me, like coming from here, like all the flights and all the you know, the adventure, the going from one place to the other, and the hotel, the flights, the, you know, the food and everything, it's like it's a lot of money. And I think, like, I really believe it was worth it, you know. But I need to save a lot of money and to do a lot of lessons before I can attend the next one. But anyway, it's like the NAM show. It's like these things, you just have to go there because everyone there will be someone interesting to meet. So it's like if you're there, if they recognize you, if they see your face, then maybe you are opening doors for something else. Which it's kind of like the way to go, right? I mean, I already play a lot. I already record. I have my own music. So now the only thing I have to do with this is like let everyone know that I'm doing this, right? So I did not go, bragging about Service Project or forcing it to anyone. So yeah, it's not my style of life, right? It's like networking, yes, like talking to them, and if they ask, then I say, I do this. This is my band. And I do have like my little cards that I would show them, like, hey, check out my band. I know, but it's like I feel bad about like forcing my stuff down their throats, right? It's like, if they asked, I would say, hey, this is what I do, right? And that's good. So the thing is, a few good things happened, which were great. For example, one day, the only drummer in the camp, he asked me about my band and stuff like that. I told him what I did. And then he, at night, he went back home. He was driving. And he said the next day that on the drive home, he listened to the album Side Stories by Serapis Project, right? And then the next day he comes and says, dude, your music was amazing. And I was like, oh, you listened to it? And he was like, yeah, the full album, it's amazing. And I was like, thank you. And then that very same day, he started talking to everyone like, hey, this guy's music is amazing. So then, a lot of people started following Service Project on Instagram or YouTube or Spotify or something. So, or Apple Music. One guy even bought the albums right there, right? So that was good, I thought. It's like, that's great. Yeah. Yeah. My son, oh my God, I miss him. He's been away for the entire summer and I haven't seen him in weeks. Yeah. Right. I should have done that. So that's the thing. But I feel like it's good that I was myself and someone else did the promotion to my music rather than me, That's good. Nice to meet you. You better listen to Service Project. Yeah, I should have brought an axe or a knife with me, right? I was so stupid. So anyway, it was great. It was a lot of fun to meet so many, guitar nerds like me. And I got to talk a lot with Baxty and with some other of the musicians, like Mike Dawes or Martin Miller for a while. So it was good. It was really great. And yeah, the giveaway thing, it was that the very last day, I was telling Brad, one guy that I met over there, I was telling him like, oh dude, we never win anything on these things. And the moment I said that, John Petrucci says, can you guys name the 4 pillars of tone? And I go like, I know that. And then he goes, yeah, that guy over there. And I'm like, no, you. I'm like, whoo. And I go, Mesa Boogie amps, Ernie Ball Music Man guitars, Dunlop picks, and DiMarzio pickups. And he goes like, come on up. I go on stage, right? Shakes my hand. I was like so nervous. And he goes, this is Joaco from Argentina. I go like, yeah. And everyone clapping their hands. And then he started giving me the pickups, the strings, the toolkit, the picks, I don't know, the cap, everything. And I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my God. And how cool is this? I mean, seriously, how cool is this? Do you think they're gonna look good here on my JP6? Like this? They might. Wait, what music is this? Satriani. Oh, we don't do that here. Wait. There we go. So yeah, I won a quiz, exactly. And by the end of everything, I was super nervous because they announced that they were doing a raffle for a freaking guitar. The same one that I have over there, but in red. And 6 strings, not 7. So I was like, Can you imagine if I had won the guitar and I had to bring it with me? I was like, that would have been so cool. But no, sadly, no. My luck ran out when I won the pickups and all these things. But still, I am super grateful, right? It's a lot of stuff. But just, I was like, when they said the guitar, like, I was like, no way. Like, how do I even bring it back home? I was like already thinking, like, how would I solve the problems, you know? But anyway, I told Andreas, and he was like, that would be a great problem to have, right? Yeah. So anyway, Andreas didn't stay at the camp, but he was not sure, like, he would really, you know, make the most of it. He's been playing for a while, but he's not like a professional musician. However, now that I've seen how this works, I didn't feel like it was something like super exclusive to musicians. You know, like it could be your hobby, and still you would feel at ease with what they're explaining and how, you know, how everything works over there and how inclusive the jams are. So I think I encourage everyone to go. Like, I really would encourage anyone with any level of guitar to go there and enjoy it. It was amazing. Right, you had to take back the drum head. How did you fly back with that thing? In my carry-on. I see. Well, you see, I didn't have one because I had like my little backpack, my Legend of Zelda backpack, and my guitar. My guitar was my carry-on, so I was not allowed to bring anything else on plane. So, oh shit, that's great. So yeah, if they had given me the guitar, which actually, you know, I wish it had been the case, but I mean, if that had happened, I wouldn't have known how to bring it back, because they gave you the guitar just like this, like not even with a freaking case like that one or anything. So I maybe would have had to go to Guitar Center or something to buy a case, a sturdy enough case to like shake it in. But I had like no money, so I think it's for the best that I didn't really get the guitar, because I would have been screwed. You know, it's like, how do I even go back home? But anyway. It was good. It was good enough. Buying a case and another plane seat. Yeah, right. With what money? I am flat broke right now. I need to, you know, do some lessons, and need to wait for my paycheck. But anyway, yeah. So that was like in general my experience with the John Petrucci Universe. Everyone was super nice. The players. Noodle Donago. Is that still available? Like, if I do this? I don't know if the command works. It does. It does. But, I mean, I'm not sure the link works. I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just... I mean, but the little green thing is gone, right? Oh, yeah, it says it expired. Yeah, it expired, so I would need to make a new one. I'm not making a new one. Don't worry about it. We'll figure that out later on in life. But anyway, so I would encourage anyone to go to the Petrucci Universe. I don't know when the next one's going to be. I know that they tried making like one every year, but then again, sometimes they waited one out, like 1 year. For example, I think it was 22 they did, 23 they didn't, 24 they did, you know, something like that. So I am not sure how it really works. And with what... how do you say this? Like, how often they do this, right? But I mean, I would really try and save for the next one. It was an amazing experience. You didn't do that. It works. Oh my god. Thank you. That was so unnecessary, but thank you. I just wanted to see if it worked. I didn't force you to do this. Anyway, yeah, so One singular noodle. Right. She can't help herself. I know that. So, are we making a new Donegal for the 8 string then? Let me actually see how expensive they are. Wait. Let's go to Doman and just Majesty 8. How expensive is this? This is not the Majesty. Wait. There we go. 4777. That is insane. 4K, almost 5K. That is insane. That is insane. That is no. I am not. There's no way I can even save up so much. You know, that is crazy. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I'm not buying an A string. Don't worry about it. Not yet, anyway. So yeah. Well, in that case, what? I did not understand that. Nick's not here. You're grand. I don't even know what that means. But yeah. Anyway, don't worry. I am not going to do a Donegal for an 8 string. That's too expensive. Anyway, you got any questions, by the way, that like something that I might have missed when telling about my story? He usually picks on you for donating or what? Does he? Anyway, yeah. So, is there anything you would like to know about the camp? He usually says he's phoning your back. I see. So yeah, anything you guys want to know? Or any questions about anything? Yeah, I see. Great. How many days was it? Right, so it started on the 7th. So we did like Thursday, we did like the Q&A and masterclass and like a little bit of talking and concerts, but there weren't any like lessons per se. So the real stuff started on the 8th. So that was 8th, 9th, and 10th of August. The 11th, we just left. There was nothing in the 11th. So it's like, it was 4 days long, but in reality, it's like 3 strong days and like the introduction day, which was still worth it. I mean, it was still good. But it was kind of like the NAMM show in terms of stuff happening. I remember that when I went to the NAMM show, it was like on Wednesday, it was like just a few talks and stuff like that and meetings and stuff you could do. But like after the next day, it was when it really started, you know? I did make friends. I did make a lot of friends. I have tons of new connections on Instagram, so that was great. That was great because not only they were wonderful people, but also they will be, you know, interested and on the same stuff that I am interested. So I'm pretty sure that those connections will be, you know, nurtured the more we post about the stuff that we like, whether it's like playing Dream Theater stuff or John Petrucci stuff or my own stuff with Serapis Project, which I should get back to practicing at some point. And we need to finish the Dream Theater Challenge 3. So first I will do that before my summer is gone, because then I won't have as much free time as now. But yeah, the idea is like we were all very inspired by the lessons, by the performances, by, you know, each other, like all the players there. So that was great. That was super cool. And I feel like, as I said before, it's like these kind of activities are stuff that we need to do, because it's like it's where you find everyone who's, you know, inside that circle of activity and music and passion, right? It's like it's a dream come true. And I know that maybe some other people just have the money and say, hey, okay, let's just go do this, see how it goes. For me, it was a game-changing experience because this is what I do for my life, right? So this is what I do for a living and for everything. Like my entire day is about music. So I would never want to miss something like this. I understand that that might not be the case for everyone, and I respect that. But for me, it was super important to go there. And I am very happy I did. How was the food? Well, the food was okay. Certainly not the highlight. But I mean, there were like, it was like a buffet, so you could like choose if you wanted like some salad or pasta or maybe, I don't know, turkey or chicken or some stuff like that. So you could choose a little bit of everything and you could have as many servings as you wanted. So I always made sure I ate enough. And yeah, it was great. I'm glad you got to go. Yes, thank you. It was great. It was amazing. It was in great part thanks to all of you guys here because of the donut goal and everything that's been happening, you know, and all the support that I'm receiving on Patreon, on Twitch, on YouTube. I am so close to monetizing my channel on YouTube, by the way. Let me actually do that. How do I do this? Socials, was it? Yeah. So that's my YouTube channel. I am right now at, let me check, 908 subs. So I need 92. The year I was born. So I'm almost done monetizing my channel, and I really believe that this will be a cool next chapter. Like after everything I've done these past 2 years, whether it was last year with the NAM show and then touring with Service Project, touring again this year with Service Project, now the guitar camp, the Petrucci camp, like everything is going in this great musical direction, and I love that about everything that I'm trying to do. And I feel like the monetizing YouTube and getting to, you know, work a little bit more for my dream and less for my rent is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a lot of work too. I'm not planning on slacking, but I mean, I feel like I'm really making progress, and I'm very happy, I'm very proud of all that I'm doing. And I am by no means bragging. I'm just saying that sometimes you need to validate all the effort that you put into some stuff, you know, like whether it's your playing and you're learning and practicing, or just your ideas, your writing music, your trajectory, and your objectives as a musician or as a person. Like it doesn't even really have to do with music. It could be just some goals that you might have in your life, and if you're getting closer to them, that's great. That's how it's supposed to be, right? So I'm really happy that everything is happening like this, and I am waiting to see what's in store for me next. I am super excited. Isn't that odd? Like I'm talking about this, and the song that is playing is Happy Song. So yeah, I really am happy these days. I am super tired, I have to say. Like the trip back destroyed me. I was feeling a little bit like the reward of the travel, but when I got home, I was like, oh, dude, my brain. So yeah, I did take it easy yesterday and today a little bit. I was playing for a while, but not as I was playing before going to the camp. So now tomorrow I'll be back to my usual 7 or 8 hour routines. And yep, I want to finish the Dream Theater Challenge 3. I want to play the 2 hours. And a few more things. I want to go back to streaming my Service Project songs. And more stuff. I want to do more stuff. Way more stuff. So yeah. Post happiness, sadness. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm feeling. So yeah, guys, I am not planning on streaming longer than this. I just wanted to talk about this, and so that you guys can know a little bit about what happened. And I wanted to show you all the stuff that I got. I am super excited about this. And on Saturday, I'll be changing my pickups. So tomorrow, I plan on recording a video like with how the guitar sounds with this ones, how those pickups sound, and how the new ones sound. Because these ones are the Crunch Lab and Liquifier, the ones from 2006, I believe. Those are the Illuminator ones from 2013. And then the Rainmaker and Dreamcatcher, the ones that I got as a gift, they are like the new ones. So I want to like record the same riff or lick or song with all three iterations of pickups to see which one sounds better, or to see if I need to like change my presets on the Kemper to fit the new pickups better, you know? So I'll be doing that. Yep, service projects are going to sound a little different. That is true. And also, I might be including the 7-string to some of the songs. So I'm really excited to see what I can do with that thing. Now that the Petrucci thing is gone and I have no more, you know, I'm not in a rush to learn anything else rather than finishing the Dream Theater Challenge 3, I'm going to be thinking about, you know, rearranging some of my songs to use my 7-string. I already did that to Emptiness, to the song Emptiness, and it's on Patreon. You can check the playthrough that I did with Chris. We actually played it live. We recorded a one-take thing with the 7-string, and I was using the PSO, so it sounds super clean, super beautiful. And I did add some 7-string things to the arrangement. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna take off. I'll see you next week, probably. I'm gonna start streaming again. We're gonna do like a little practice run so we remember all the songs that we learned, and then we'll keep going with the songs that we didn't learn yet. So, yep. Thanks for everything. You guys are the best. I'll see you, I don't know, Tuesday, something like that, maybe. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye. Esto es espectacular, jefe.